show now, press 1. To hear important instructions,
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Nobody take no cornbread from me.
Share this on your social media, Wolfpack. All right. Hey, everybody. How you doing? My name is Tim Black. Welcome to the Tim Black Show. Freedom Friday. Looks like our volume's good here. Cancel that and do this. All right. What a what a day. What a day. There you go. What a day. That's a good way to start it, because, woo, jumping Jehoshaphat's, right? Everyone knows by now, and that's part of the frustration that I'm feeling. Everybody knows by now that Donald Trump is infected with the coronavirus. Him and Melania Trump tested positive. They have been escorted off, carted off to Walter Reed Medical Center, and they're undergoing treatment. All the news cycle has pulled in. He sucked in all the news like like a black hole. Like they say that black hole in space, it just pulls everything in. You know those science fiction movies you've seen? That's Trump. Everything that we were considering, everything that we discussed, everything that was going on just kind of stopped. And I can't say it's wrong to stop. I can't say it's wrong to stop because we are talking about the possibility of an extended illness for the commander-in-chief. You know, I'm one of very few people that are willing to even say that. Like, I mean, people get mad at me for criticizing Trump. I actually called him commander-in-chief. You should support me just because of that. Like, you don't have to agree with any of my politics. That I went out on a limb and said that. People call him numbers. He don't even have a name for most commentators. 45. So, like, everything is Trump, and I was, like, doing stuff, and I'm like, okay, it just doesn't feel, I feel like you have to stop and you have to acknowledge it. You know, like when Mrs. Black gets her hair done, you know, like, you know. I was going to talk about my toe pain. Now I got to talk about your hair, because if I don't, man, I'm not good. Like, I'm not good. I got to talk about it. I want to welcome everybody on Facebook, everybody on Periscope, people on YouTube. Tim Black's Wolfpack all the way around. This should go without saying, but I love you guys. You guys are great. You're fantastic. I just want you to know I appreciate your support. I hope to earn it every time we come out here and do a show. Not being the corporate media gnat that some are. Just fighting, man. Fighting for the cause, man. Speaking truth to power. Throwing jokes in when I can. Let me put the phone number up here real quick because I'm going to need you guys tonight. Let me tell you, I'm going to need you. What I will do is for an update for folks, and I'm gonna do like everything's discombobulated. Do you understand? Everything's turned on its axis. Its ear. Everything's wrong. Everything's wrong. Everything's uneven. It's like an irregular shirt you get from Marshalls on the rack. You guys been to Marshalls? That grocery store / department store / furniture maker. Aisles and aisles of irregular fit clothing. That's right now, that's how I'm feeling about the news cycle. And like, I got a really good discount on the shirt, but it only has one armhole. And I have two, so that's a problem. Well, one of the legs is sewed in. There's no leg pocket in one of the jeans. But it had leaves on the back, and that's a good thing. That's America right now. That's how we're all feeling, man. We're feeling like really like separated, man. This is not good. This is not good at all, y'all. So I want y'all to know that we're all trying to hold it together because if by some strange, cruel twist, Donald Trump doesn't. Man, I can't even put the words together to say it, man. Oh, God, of Donald Trump. Oh, I mean, just a moment. There's some evil twist of fate. Donald Trump is unable to return to duty if he's. Oh, man, I shudder to think what would have happened if we didn't have a strong leader in place. We didn't. Oh, God. Where would the country be in chaos? I mean, we'd be in the streets protesting and there'd be fights. People would be beating each other up, and people would be shooting, run over, and protesters would be run over in the streets. Armed right-wing militia nutcases would be shooting people, and oh, God. Police would start murdering black people everywhere, and man, if we didn't have strong leadership, man, God, woo! Oh, the police would be executing us at our own homes and getting away with it. And Oh God, oh God, it's so painful. The thoughts, it's like, it makes you quiver inside. To just think what would happen if we didn't have strong leadership, a cohesive power structure that was built by the people for the. Oh man, we'd really be in trouble, man. We better hope that Trump survives this, because without Trump, we could devolve into a madness here. We could have anti-fascists fighting Proud Boys in the street. Could you imagine that? God, we could somehow end up on the verge of appointing someone who doesn't even believe in Roe versus Wade, for God's sake. Oh, God, the things that could happen if we did not have a strong president. We didn't have leadership, a uniting, guiding force. I know it's a figurehead, it's symbolic. The presidential position is symbolic at best. We the people run the country. That's the design. That's a democracy. So, for God forbid, though, if we lost that guy or that woman, that person, the thing, if we lost that, who knows where we'd be, man. So all I could say is I shudder to think what would happen if we did not have that, and if we could not. Whew. It'd be tough, man. But somehow, I think we'd soldier on, Somehow we'd soldier on. Man. Some people say that Donald Trump is not sick at all, that Donald Trump is faking it. Michael Moore. Hi, my name's Michael Moore. This is the Rumble Podcast, created by Anchor, that gives me a lot of money to do this, gives me the ability to do this. And, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the precipice of annihilation. We need all of you progressives to fold it in and just become Bidenites for just 1 week, because Trump, he's probably pulling a hoax. We can't forget he's a horrible individual. Man's not even a man. He's an alien. He eats blood and children for breakfast, and he dines on the corpses of women. He's horrible. And we can't underestimate the evil which is Donald Trump and his ability to lie. He lies about everything. How can we believe he's actually sick? This is Michael Moore. Michael Moore's not the only one that said it. Someone in my very comment section before the show was saying how Donald Trump is a super spreader. I met one super spreader. Her name was Shalandra. She never went out with me. But I still love her. And they were saying that Donald Trump went around with no mask, just taunting the devil, just brazenly. That's the new word of the day. I heard Nancy Pelosi use it. I heard Joe Biden use it to describe Donald Trump's actions. And it's always the same thing. They always talk about Donald Trump like, well, we're really sorry to hear that Donald Trump, and we all pray. Nancy Pelosi even said, I pray for him. I always pray for him. I pray for him before this. I just keep praying. All I do is pray for Trump. Trump, every night I just pray for Trump. As I go in my icebox and get a $5,000 Snickers bar, I pray for Trump. When I'm wearing my dashikis and I'm kneeling before the God of Ogun, I pray for Trump. I pray for Trump. All I do is pray for Trump. But, I wouldn't have to pray for Trump if he wasn't such a dumb bastard who didn't wear his mask. He was just inviting in. And, he's really fat, and really fat old people get corona. And he just poked the bear one too many times. And booyah! There is a God, Johnson. There is a God. I tried really hard not to be one of those people going, yay! All right, motherfucker, yeah! That Russian kick your feet thing? I try not to be that guy because, man, I don't be rooting for people to die, but is that true, Tim? I'm not saying I'd cry. But that's how you get kicked off Twitter. So no one call up here doing that, taking it further than that. Have nuance in your statements. Don't be like, kill it, kill the witch, kill the witch, kill the witch, kill the witch, don't kill the witch, kill the witch, kill the witch, kill the witch, kill the witch. None of that shit, okay? Because that's when the channel goes bye-bye. Okay? Don't do that. I know some of you are like, oh, man, I've been working all day on this statement that I wanted to give to the audience about kill the witch. Kill me, take that out. Don't get better. So, yeah, man, it's rough, man. It's really rough. I mean, look at what I'm going through. I had to redo my whole show. You know? The president has a fever, congestion, and a cough. People close to him say, and he is expected at Walter Reed. Well, he's already at Walter Reed. Since this week's back-to-back announcements that President Donald Trump and his advisor Hope Hicks have been tested positive for coronavirus, at least 9 other people who were in close contact with them have shared similar results. 6 of them attended a White House event Saturday at which Trump announced his Supreme Court nominee, Amy Coney Barrett, a.k.a. the Woman of Death. Isn't it funny that no one was sick until they said they were going to choose her? Maybe we should just not choose her. She brought death, Johnson. She's bringing sickness and pestilence across the White House. I mean, everyone was fine until she rode in. She doesn't even blink, Johnson. She's emotionless. How long can... Those who tested positive include Melania Trump, former White House Counselor Kellyanne Conway, GOP Senator Mike Lee of Utah, GOP Senator Tom Tillis of North Carolina, the Reverend John Jenkins, the president of Notre Dame University, and a White House reporter. Barrett tested positive for COVID this summer, has since recovered. She went back into remission. Videos and photos of that event, which have held outside the Rose Garden, show more than 180 people in attendance, with only about 50 wearing masks and few practicing social distancing. Wasn't Donald Trump the guy that was poking fun at Joe Biden just the other day during the debates for wearing a mask? Thought that was him. Guests mingled outside in the Rose Garden as well as receptions held out inside the White House. Masks were not required at any of the events. Not at the Rose Garden, but also testing positive this week was Ronna McDaniel, the Republican National Committee chairwoman who attended the presidential debate on Tuesday in Cleveland, and 2 other White House reporters. There's probably several super spreader events mixed up in this one scenario, said Susie Welty, a contact tracing expert and a technical director of surveillance at the University of California, San Francisco. Welty said the number of people Trump and Hicks exposed to the virus could have expanded well beyond the circle of close friends and insiders. The pair attended several events over the past week, drawing thousands of people. The list includes his top advisors, his campaign donors, his Democratic rival Joe Biden, and scores of his supporters. Joe Biden and Jill Biden have been tested twice and both times negative. Trump's trying to take down the country, Johnson. And I thought he was only doing it in his full capacity as commander-in-chief. He's trying to take down the country literally, person by spreading coronavirus. He is a super spreader. Trumpy boy, your boy Trump. God, I wonder what Sagar thinks of this. He is my favorite news person. He knows, I believe him more than anyone else because I'm a Republican. And hell, Joe Rogan said that Saagar is spot on and right about everything. And he's so honest and always right. And did I mention he's a Republican? Wonder if Saagar agrees. I'm just saying Saagar because I usually don't say it correctly. It's a big club. No, it's a little club and you ain't in it. It is a big club, but it seems little. It's a big time club and you ain't in it. And they're not inviting new members either. There was a fact check out because people were saying, well, Trump was calling coronavirus a hoax. He said it was a hoax. Democratic presidential candidates harshly criticized Donald Trump for using the term hoax. This was in connection with the coronavirus outbreak. There is no question that the president described the disease as the Democrats' new hoax as a political rally on February 28th in South Carolina. But the following day after the death of the first American from coronavirus in Washington state, Trump said that when he used the word hoax, he was referring to Democrats finding fault with his administration's response to coronavirus. The hoax is not the virus. The hoax is the Democrats saying, I didn't do what I needed to do to help stop the coronavirus. Even after Trump explained his remarks, some Democrats, including former New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg, continued to wrongly accuse Trump of describing the coronavirus as a hoax. The kerfluffle began at the rally in North Charleston, South Carolina, when Trump accused the Democrats of politicizing the coronavirus outbreak. A virus starts in China, it bleeds its way into various countries all around the world, doesn't spread widely at all in the U.S. because of the early actions that myself and my administration took against a lot of other wishes. And the Democrats' single talking point, and you see it, it is that it's Donald Trump's fault, right? But they say Donald Trump didn't say it was a hoax. They said the hoax was that you were blaming him, and that's the hoax. Well, hey, guys. What does it all mean? I mean, I, like you, I think we all have the same question on the top of our heads right now. We're all pretty much coming up to the same conclusion. The same open-ended question is, when does Bernie become president? That's got to be, that's the natural conclusion I draw. I also had I don't know. Or maybe. This phone. Guys, people on the phone lines. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know when Bernie becomes the guy, but better happen soon. Anything else? As I stated, Biden tested negative twice, so that's unfortunate. I mean, it's fortunate, but look, he's such a nice guy when he's not threatening to fight people. Isn't it nice what the media does for you? Just puts a nice coat of paint over all your bullshit. Hey, kids, you won't believe that cuddly old guy there? He was throwing black people in jail like hotcakes. He was saying stuff like, I don't care what your problems are. Go to jail, nigger. I mean, he left out the N-word, but that's because people were writing it down right in front of him. That cuddly piece of Americana everyone's favorite great-grandpa, used to just be like, hey, sweetheart, don't make me smack you across the mouth. What, you want a fresh one? That guy. Now he's cuddly old teddy bear. Grandpa, you want a little ice cream, little girl? Let me sniff your hair. Boy, man, when the media wants you to be the guy or the girl, they make you the guy or the girl. Woo! He could be a villain in a psycho flick if the media wanted him to be. But they don't want him to be. That's the thing. They do not want him to be. They had made their minds up until South Carolina when Clyburn came out of the bushes and said, I know Joe. We know that Biden tested negative because hours after President Trump revealed he had tested positive, Biden wrote on Twitter that he and his wife Jill had both tested negative. Thank you to everyone for your messages of concern. I hope this serves as a reminder. Wear a mask, keep social distance, and wash your damn hands. How hard can it be? This is why we need ourselves a black man or black woman, probably a black woman. We had a shot with the black guys. We didn't work it out too well. Black woman is president, right? She just be like, wash your damn hands. Did you wash your damn hands? Get out my White House. Be mad like Big Shirley. Did you wash your damn hands? Becky, did you wash your damn hands? My name's not Becky. I don't care what the hell your name. Did you wash your damn hands? Where's your damn mask? Go get your KKK mask and put it on. And the other time you'd wear it, get your ass out my White House. Did I stutter? Oh, I'm about to beat. That's stereotype. We need that. That's what we need. We're not good on our own. We need that. Tell me it's a stereotype. That's strength. Need somebody to kick some ass. Did you hear Melania Trump complaining about Christmas? Complaining about the little kids and complaining about Christmas? Man, I tell you, people with money are hard. Boy, I tell you. I mean, I don't think everybody who has money is a horrible individual. I'm going to get something and let you know if it's true or not. But you know what I'm saying? It's just what happens, man. She was complaining, you are a guest in our country, lady. And you poo-poo on our traditions? Oh, and Ida Rodriguez sent out a tweet. She said, when she heard that Trump had coronavirus, she was like, I don't really care. Oh, I really don't care. I don't know. One of the Melania statements she put on the back, had on the back of her jacket at that time. I really don't care. Yeah, we don't really care about you, sister. Woo! A lot going on, folks. A lot going on. It's horrendous. It's going on. It's going down. Okay? This show is not brought to you by the DNC or the RNC. Just isn't, man. They come on, man. Come on, fat. Yeah, we want to fight Biden. We want to fight Biden. We want Trump out because we're going to fight Biden. We're going to fight Biden. That's what they keep telling you, right? They want you to, we know you don't like Biden. He doesn't want Medicare for all. He doesn't want to legalize cannabis. He doesn't want to end mass incarceration that he helped start. No, he doesn't. He's not talking about ending any wars. No, he's not going to free Julian Assange. No, hell no. Man, is you crazy? These brothers, man, goddamn. Where? You ain't going to free no damn Julian, man. Man, you lucky he don't make more Julians. That mother don't care about. Well, you know he won't do any of those things. But you like, vote for him anyway because we can fight him. You know, I was kind of slipping into that like mindset. And I'm not telling you who to vote for at all, but I'm not going to repeat that talking point, man. That's some garbage, man. These people not going to fight nobody. Last time they did some fighting. What they going to do is fight to push the plate away from their stomachs. After bellying up to the bar and eating a lot of capitalism is what they going to do, Johnson. We're going to fight. I'd rather fight Biden than fight this guy. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, I'm going to be out there fighting. You're going to be in the house watching Netflix, eating gourmet popcorn. You'll be on MSNBC, on the Joy Reid Show. So, yeah, I'm not saying that he's, you know. What about Howie, Tim? If I hear that one more time. If I hear it one more time, what about Howie? I don't know. You might as well say, what about cottage cheese, Tim? Our system is shit. What about that you don't get? Howie's got as much chance as a snow cone in August sitting on a porch in direct sunlight. Do you understand? What part of this aren't you getting? Well, false hope. I'm the false hope guy now. Nah, I'm not going to do that. No. That's as bad as going, we going to fight Biden. We going to fight him. He just be like, man, just sit down, man. Come on, man, sit down. But yes, we must, I don't know what we must do. You know what I'm going to do? Stay black and try to and pay taxes. And die, Johnson. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know what you're going to do. Oh, man, what a disconnected monologue this has been tonight, you know? Usually I have a stream of consciousness that just cuts through magic-like knife through butter. I cut through the noise and the rhetoric and the false narratives to give you insightful, conscious soliloquy on the events of the day. And I do that, and look, I take pleasure and pride, and I hold myself accountable and responsible for delivering that in a way that is effective. But today I just don't care because Donald Trump is sucking up the news cycle. He's sucking up, and everything around us has been all-consuming. Donald Trump, even in sickness, rules. The guy is a showman. Showman. He's an entertainer. No one's talking about them taxes. What taxes? Blade don't play no taxes. Yeah. It is what it is, Johnson. Nina Turner told Robert Wright she's voting Biden. We can fight Trump. We can fight Biden. Everybody says that. I know she said that. Everyone says that. I know she said that. What does that look like? You know, just because Nina said it don't mean everything to me. Like, okay, great. I'm glad she said it. Sorry, I'm glad she said it. Doesn't mean I got to agree. People just want to, can't you just say vote for the guy instead of this guy? Because, like, maybe Nina will fight, but the rest of these motherfuckers not going to fight. So because Nina said it, that means all these people who are going to vote are going to come fight? I know Cornel West said it too. I know. Michael Moore said it too. Robert Reich said it too. He said the same thing about Hillary. They all said it. I know they all said it, Johnson. All I'm saying is, I still feel like it's going to be 20 of us outside in the street while they got automatic weapons, MRAPs, AR-15s. We're going to have some skin with a hand with some skin on it and a couple of rocks. And then they're going to lock us up for resisting arrest if they don't kill us first. And then the rest of the people say, but hey man, at least we fighting them. We fighting Biden. And some people's version of fighting Biden, I'm just guessing. I haven't been there yet. It hasn't happened yet. No one's wrong yet. But I'm not wrong either, Johnson. Though you want me to be. Because I haven't been proven wrong because it hasn't happened, right? So I could be just as right as anyone else that you respect more, right? Okay. See, here's my thing. I don't need to be lied to. I don't like Trump, so you ain't got to lie to me. Hey, you want the moldy bread or you want the bread made out of cow's blood and I don't know, maggots? Oh, okay, I'll take the moldy bread. I don't have to eat it, do I? No, you don't. Just have to take it home with you. Okay, fine. Give me the moldy bread. Give me the moldy bread. Don't tell me it's got vitamins in it. That's all. Don't say, hey, there's a vitamin in the moldy bread. If you take the moldy bread, a leprechaun will jump out. When you put it on your counter, a leprechaun jumps out, and it does a little dance for you. Don't do that. Don't do that part. That's deceitful because these people are not going to fight. They won't fight. They ain't going to fight Biden. They don't fight the power. Most of them couldn't fight acne or germs or anything. Food, nothing. So don't give me, I'm just saying the idea that these people, the idea that some of these people, not everyone, but some of these people are not going to fight Johnson. They're just not going to fight. Some of them, I know people like this. I grew up in a neighborhood where people fought, okay? I grew up in a time when I grew up right when people getting shot was like, what? Somebody got shot? Damn, for real? Just when that, right? Just as that was leaving, when getting shot wasn't regular. Like, just when it was like, well, come on, man, what's up? Like, when it was still that, you know? And I remember guys would say, I got your back, dog. I got your back. All right, we're going to go in here, man. And look, man, just have my back. All right. Go in there and get beat the hell up. Hey, dog. Hey, man. I thought you said. So I've been like that in fights. I thought. I didn't know why it felt like you started it, Tim, man. You started the fight, man. Why'd you? I wasn't ready yet, Tim. It happened so quick. They kicked my ass for 6 minutes. 6 minutes is a long time to get jumped when you got people with you. Anyway, so like this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree. You keep thinking that that's it. We're going to fight Biden. We're going to fight him. Just like they fought Obama, right? Just like they fought Obama. They exiled people who spoke out against Obama. Exiled them. Look what they did to Phil Donahue. He had a hit show. He was like, I don't think the Iraq war is a good idea. Oh, that's it. Get rid of him. He's got the hit show. That's okay. Bye. You and your glasses and your white hair, get the. They're good. Where was the fight? I'm just wondering. It was an illegal war under false pretenses. Where is the fight? I'm just wondering. Still waiting on that fight. But you think, oh, they're going to fight Biden. They're going to. Come on, step up. Put up your nukes. This is how they're going to fight. that old ass fighting stance. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. Come on. Come on. They just, all right. So look, guys, that's it, man. I mean, I could do that all night. I don't need to, because if I do, it's going to take up too much time, and people want to phone in. People want to phone in. They want to talk about it. All right. I do hope that you share this on your social media, because you know what? Here's the deal. We are not big enough. We're really not. We should be the Tim Black Wolfpack. See, I'll fight. And my people will fight. We'll show up and kick some ass. We will make noise. Because I'm not looking for a job with them. Okay? Watch very closely at some people what they're really doing. Name get bigger, fighting that team just to join the team. Do you understand? Now, some of them are very transparent with this. Some are not so transparent. Oh, this is disgusting. It's despicable. They sold us out. They sold the people out. Hey, man, we got a job open, but, you know, I could come over there and fight from within, you know. So I'm just saying, I'm just saying, let's not be children about this shit. And this is why I'm trying to grow what we're doing, because I really believe in this message. And I've already worked at these companies. I already know you just get a number on a thing and then you just be used up. That's it. And then you'll be like, God, I thought I was going to do some good. Well, I hope let me just go buy a new pair of shoes, because that's the only way I feel better about myself, because I don't have them. This job is not going to be fulfilling, and then you're going to be trying to be back to where you were, which is this, and you're already there. So that's why people become members of the Tim Black Wolfpack, because we really believe in each other. And they just believe that I'm so pessimistic and I'm so bitter that I won't join the other side on their ass. So that's the thing with Tim. You get a bitter black man who don't believe in fairy tales. And says, look, that's okay. I don't have to become 50 Cent. Just let's take care of the people. How about we take care of the people? How about we really fight and embarrass the hell out of them for not giving us medical coverage? How about we really fight for that? Not tell you, oh, this person is a really good person. I met them and they're really smart and they're really good people. No, I thought this person was a sellout because they took all that money from corporations and then they stabbed us our democracy in the back. What are you talking about? But no, they're really good people. I had an opportunity to talk to them, so I know because they invited me and you're not supposed to go, oh, okay, I get it. No, you're supposed to be, hell no. I thought you was on our side. So the purpose of a revolution is to revolt, right? Not assimilate, right? All I'm saying is don't tell me everybody these motherfuckers ain't gonna fight. Some of us will. Some of us will fight no matter who it is. But there's the majority of these people not gonna fight for nothing, man. I mean, look at the country. Look at it. Do you see them fighting now? Because that's what's happening. They're fighting so hard. Now, I'm not talking about us. I'm you. But I'm talking about these soft asses. They ain't fighting. They ain't did a hard day's work in their life. And they're doing their best to avoid it in the future. All right, guys, the phone number's on the screen, 319-527-6212. Subscribe to this channel if you enjoy a commentary and news coverage. It's usually just a little bit different. I use clips and shit. Not today. I don't know clips of people talking about Trump. I just read you the latest updates on Trump. What? What you need to hear it in Wolf Blitzer voice? Nah, I don't think you need to hear that. The facts are the facts. Trump's at Walter Reed Medical Center, him and Melania. This was done for precautionary measures. And he's taken a cocktail, and he's got the best professionals that a country could buy. And he's got the end of all of this. At the end of all of this, I believe, I'm going to make a prediction, Trump will be fine. And you know what else? He won't have $1 million medical bill either. He won't lose the White House because he got corona. And he won't lose his job, Johnson. Okay? So that is what I do know. Okay? Call me clairvoyant, all-knowing. But these are the outcomes I can predict for you. 319-527-6212. Let's go ahead and jump into phone calls. Let's get what the people is saying. It's the people is talking about. How the people is feeling. Y'all feel me? All right. I'm going to go ahead and go with this 518 number in the queue. 518, you're live. Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment? Shit. 518. I'm going to go ahead and go with this 518 number. 518. Hello?
Hey man, I can't hear you, but I can't hear you on my phone, but I can hear you on the screen.
All right, man. Hold on, partner. Hold on. 518. Thank you, brother. Damn. You can't hear me on the phone.
Your show now, press 1.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
Okay, 518, you're live, Freedom Friday. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine now, man.
Thank you, brother. Hold on 1 second.
Sorry about that.
No, it wasn't you. It was just I had to reboot this damn system. Hold on. All right, guys, we're back. And I got my caller live. Go ahead, 518. Thank you for your patience, brother. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm Ian, and I'm calling from Falls Church. You know, you keep Southern Maryland on lock, I'll keep Northern Virginia on lock, brother.
my brother. What's up, man?
So I want to talk about how you're talking about how people won't be fighting Biden. And, you know, I grew up, the 518 area code comes from my old-ass cell phone. I grew up in a rural area in upstate New York, you know, and during the Bush years, I kept always trying to get my friends to go protest. I tried to get the county to do a legalized weed protest, but they never got back to me, even when I filled out the paperwork and shit. So anyways, I finally moved down here in Northern Virginia during the Obama years, and I was so excited to go to a protest and be in a big city and finally go. And I go out to anti-war protests on the anniversary of the Iraq War, and we had 10,000 people. We had 100,000 people when Bush was out there. But Obama, 10,000. That's going to be the exact same thing if Joe Biden wins. It's going to be 1/10 of the people that we gets elected. You have 100,000 women's march in D.C.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'm going to go ahead and get off, but I'll just leave it there. And thanks for everything you do, Tim. You're awesome.
Thank you, Ian, man. I appreciate it, man. And you saved the night, man. Give it up for Ian, guys. And Ian's so smart. so like Ian, like he said it everything, right? He just said it all. See, here's the deal. When it was Bush in office, part of protest and part of striking back is the media. The media's ability to villainize and sometimes correctly, right? You can villainize correctly, right? And to publicize and to get the word out. So what you see in the streets now is a culmination, a buildup of people's frustration and anger, pain from, and they're directing it towards Trump and towards the police and these things. And the media has been reporting it that way. They've been very comfortable, you know, painting Trump as this person. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a lot of blame and he doesn't deserve a lot of this, but a lot of this as well predates Trump. A lot of deportations, a lot of police misconduct, a lot of this predates Donald Trump being in office. And these people, the same people who were silent under Biden, will be silent. Was silent under Obama, will be silent under Biden. And that is what keeps people at home. Because they don't all watch the Tim Black Show. So I'm not discrediting anyone who feels that way, who strongly feels they'd rather fight Biden than Trump. Okay, I get that. My thing is, this is my show, and I will not pretend that that's going to happen. I'm just not going to pretend that everyone, like, I know it's going to be core people that will, but I'm saying I don't want to, I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'm not paid to lie. And I think, to me, it's not my truth to tell you, oh, we need to vote for Biden because we're going to fight Biden. We're going to vote for him because we're going to fight his ass out. I don't think that's what a lot of us are going to do. I think a lot of us are going to go night-night, okay? They're going to go night-night. They're going to drink a bottle of wine and go night-night. They're going to go on the fire escape with their smuggle bunny, and they're going to forget about this shit. They're going to they're going to watch a rom-com, a romantic comedy, and eat some Raisinets, and they're going to go to sleep. Okay, that's what they're going to do. It's what they did under Obama, and then they're going to call anyone who calls him out, because they're going to have Kamala, they're going to call us racist, and they have a new one. They're going to call us sexist. They're going to say we hate women. That's why we got a problem with Kamala. Then they're going to call us ageist, because that's why we call now Biden. Then this is what they're going to do. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to know that. And all I'm saying is, that's my opinion, and hey, prove me wrong. I'm going next call, 202. You're live.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing, man?
So I just want to make. Yeah, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good, man.
Well, great. I'm glad that you can hear me. So I just got a couple questions, and these questions, maybe seem a little bit controversial with the show, but it's very important for me to know, like, your reaction to that, or actually with your group and with yourself, of course. So let's just start by saying your show is just named like Black. So that just raised a concern for me, like two things here. Wouldn't that exclude other races or other group of people, but since it's just by color? Wouldn't that be as racist as somebody just called his show like white?
Hey, what's your name? Hey, what's your name, dude?
What's
your name, dude?
Yeah, my name is Jonah. And
Jonah
actually,
what? Jonah what? Make up a name, Jonah. Jonah, make up a name, Jonah.
I'm not making a name, man. I mean, I'm actually.
It's for a point. Just answer the question, man. Look, dude, just answer the question. Make a last name. I'm proving a point to you. Okay, Jonah Rodriguez.
No.
You don't have creativity, man. It don't matter. I got it for you. Your name is Jonah Rodriguez. Listen, Jonah. Listen, Jonah.
No.
Listen, Jonah. Shut up. Listen. My name is Tim Black, bitch. So the show is called the Tim Black Show. If you have such a problem with black people, why?
You gonna call me bitch,
because you are a bitch. You are a bitch, dude.
Nigger.
You are a bitch. There you go. Perfect.
You're fucking losing.
What else?
Losing.
What else did you say?
Go fuck yourself, you motherfucker.
Right. What's your phone number, Jonah?
Loser.
What's your phone number?
Fucking loser. My phone number with you motherfucker. You just dare to just like try to call me back and just gonna get your fucking head chopped off. You motherfucking nigger. I'm doing a mistake by calling you, but that's what I'm expecting.
Hey man, I appreciate you. I love you. You're perfect. You are perfect. God bless America. (219) you're live on Freedom Friday on the Tim Black Show. What's your name? What's your comment?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, hi, Tim. Hi.
Hi.
My name is Izzy Rose. And my God, first off, I'm a huge fan, and and second, fuck that guy, the last guy who just called you.
It's all good, Izzy. What's on your mind tonight, man?
Oh my God, like one of the biggest problems I have with people who look, I'm gonna be straight up. There's half of me that says I don't want another 4 years of Trump in office, but I also don't want Biden in office too, because like if he wins, the establishment is going to come after the progressive and say stupid shit like, see, we don't need a progressive in order to win the election. It's like they're going to like come right at us with that stupid like I told you so kind of dumb shit. Like, God. And then here's the thing. And another problem I have with like some people who say they don't like Trump, but yet they support some of his who I'm no longer friends with them anymore because they've become kind of dickheads. Like, here's the thing. When he recognized Venezuela, one of Venezuela's, what's his name? Juan Guaido. Okay, when he recognized him as the so-called president of Venezuela, like, and yet everyone's cheering for that. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, here's the thing. The Latin America coup d'etat thing, that hits me really hard. That really hits me really hard because, like, I've seen so many immigrants coming into this country, not just because, like, they want to get a good life. I mean, yeah, they do want to get a good life, but they also are escaping horrible horrible right-wing government who doesn't give a crap about the people, and they're replaced by U.S. puppets. And yet here they are cheering on him for doing that, but yet they still say they don't like Trump. It's like, oh my God, this is going to happen. I mean, I don't really see too much of a difference between Biden and Trump when it comes to policy-wise, because they're both very pro-war assholes. They're both very pro-rich people. I mean, like, look, I guess I get it too. That what's his face? Yeah, some people say they'd rather. Okay, but oh my God, like, you could see that I'm very stressed out right now on this whole crap because, man, like.
All right, man. Thank you, Izzy. Thank you, Izzy. I appreciate the phone call, man. Yeah, Lord Jesus, man. It's just one of those days, isn't it? Look what Trump has done to us. It has really ruined us, Izzy. Hey, look, man. You definitely don't have to vote Trump or Biden or you don't like whoever you vote for. There are some marginal things I think that people would make an argument that Biden's going to do, like the 60 years for Medicare. There are some things that, I haven't even really looked at any of his policies in quite some time because before he didn't have any. But okay, and people want to make that argument, and Trump and okay, it's just I don't mean to make things more difficult for people who have already decided that they're going to vote Biden. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is don't vote him with an expectation that this we're going to fight him shit is really what's going to happen. That's all. That's it. But yeah, man, like it's a bad, like this is why we've been upset, because we know that there's not much light separating them. And there's some things that Trump is on the left of Biden on. There are some things that are that way. So we're not in a good position, obviously, right? But I'm gonna move on to the next call, Izzy, man. I feel you on Venezuela, and but I don't think what he did was any different than what Biden would have done, as far as basically supporting a coup. But I feel you, brother. I do. 760, and I don't know where that leaves. At 760, you're live. Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment? Oh, hold on, guy. Hold on, Wolfpack. 760. There we go. How you doing? Hey, 760. All right.
Hello?
Hey, you're live, 760.
Oh, can you go by area codes?
Yeah, 76. Your first three letters, your first three numbers, yes. Hey, that's you, 760.
I didn't know that, man.
You good, brother?
Oh, that's awesome, man. I've been trying to call this for like months, man. Never got in, so first time. That's awesome. Usually by the time I get off work, it's too late and I can't get in. So my name is Chris. I'm calling out from Apple Valley, California.
What's up, Chris?
And I just want to say a couple things, Chris.
All right, brother.
I'm doing good tonight, but I'm doing good too, man. Yeah, fuck that guy who called in earlier. What a piece of shit. Anyways, I just want to say a couple things, man. You said earlier about Bernie. We're waiting for Bernie. Man, I gotta say, I'm past Bernie, bro. Like I see him as like the arbiter, and he brought in the progressive movement. He brought in AOC, Ilhan, you know what I mean, Rashida Tlaib, and he's starting a huge movement of progressives, and the everyday cat, man, your truck driver is gonna get into trying to run and run on like the progressive principles we need, you know what I mean? And that's great. But I'm really looking forward to Nina Turner, man. I'm almost to the point where I'd rather have another 4 years of Trump, goodwilling. I hate to say it, man. You said like to come in with goodwill and some nuance, but it's time to pay the piper, maybe, man. You know, have the Simpsons come true again, and maybe we get 4 years of Pence, and then we get Nina in there, because I'd rather have Nina in 4 years deal with Pence. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk shit about anyone, man, but I just can't deal with pedo fucking Biden, man, and Kamala Harris, man, selling our people, man. So I just can't do that. That's how I feel, man. And I wanted to get your opinion about it. That's all I got to say, man.
All right,
And
Chris.
thank you, Tim. Keep
No
doing
problem,
your
brother.
thing,
Thank you for the phone call, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, I mean, it's now what if none of that happens that you just said? Just saying. Just saying. You know, just saying. What if it don't happen? So it's all a crapshoot, man. And no one can say that you're wrong or that I'm right or whatever. Like, because it hasn't come to pass, you know. But we really going to have to muscle up if we're going to have the stamina to get anybody through this system. Because, you know, they're going to come after whoever it is, anyone progressive. It's not just that it was Bernie. It's just anyone. So, you know, the way they dismantled a senator who's caucused with them his entire career, who was more popular than Hillary and more popular than Biden, who outraised them and set records in raising money, and they were still able to dismantle. And I know there are people who have been able to create this narrative that if you just only fought harder. I know people have made this, because that's what people do. They blame the team, you know. They blame, you know, the team. If we could have threw that pass a little bit better, man, why didn't they put this person in? Why didn't they run this route? Why didn't they, you know, make this different call when they had the ball, you know? And they forget the 6 or 8, whatever number of Democrats who fell in behind Joe Biden. They forget the endorsements. They forget the machine that was running and working overtime to stop Bernie. You think that machine is just going to go to sleep now? It's just going to, you know, be like, it's going to come back out again. So, and then we're going to blame Nina. Then Nina will be the fall person for whatever it doesn't succeed. Then everybody's going to blame her. They're going to say she didn't do this and she didn't do that. I'm going to be here unless, you know, hopefully, God forbid, unless Jonah and his people cut my head off. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to watch the same people that shit on Bernie. We'll see what they say when it's Nina. And the same people who didn't fight for Bernie, the same people that said it's all Bernie's fault, we're going to see those same people, a lot of those same people are going to say it's all Nina's fault. They're going to be a little bit different when they say it because they don't want to seem racist or sexist, but they're going to say it. They're going to get on there, and they're going to spit and curse and throw things and spend most of their time tearing Nina down for not doing what they think she should do. You don't think that's what they would do? You don't think they aren't making, you don't think they're having people who have been saying things covertly or under their breath about Nina this entire time when they were criticizing Bernie? They have. They just try to camouflage it. I've been in those rooms, man. I've been around. I've heard these people, man. I'm gonna go to the next call, Chris, and I feel you. I do. And we're in a bad situation, man. We really are. I got a 11111 number in the house. Hey.
Hello?
Hey, you're live, Freedom Friday. Who's this?
Hi, this is Bobby calling from Canada.
Hey, Bobby, what's on your mind?
I'm calling, first of all, I got to say, I love your show. There's a lot of us up here in Canada who really enjoy listening to your show and watching you on YouTube or on Facebook. I lived in the States for a while, and I'm actually kind of happy that I came back home to Canada after seeing what Trump has done to the States. A few things on my mind, actually. I think the problem with the progressive movement is that I don't think they realize that it's the suburban moms and the suburban voters. You know, people who live in really nice houses outside of the downtown area, yoga moms, wine moms, women who can buy like Lululemon pants and go for avocado toast for brunch on Sundays. these are the voters who vote for corporate Democrats, and they're the ones who have a lot of pull in the Democratic Party. They don't care about the working class. They don't care about the working poor. They don't care about black people. They don't really want, progressives to go forward because it rocks the boat and it makes their lives a little less comfortable. They don't want to share the faith. That's one of the things I wanted to bring up. And unless the Democratic Party or the progressive wing of the party understand that, nothing's ever going to change. Another thing, I watched you on the People's Party show, which was really, really cool. You have Cornel West was there, and I just wanted to get your thoughts. What do you think of Jesse Ventura?
All right, well, Bobby, I want to say thank you for calling up, and that was a good. I love the way that you spoke and broke down the situation what we're dealing with. There's a clip that's circulating of, I forget, it's on Twitter that I saw it, and it could be on other social media platforms, but there's this woman who's going door to door. She looks like she's an activist, and she goes to this nice neighborhood, and she talks to this other. They're both white ladies, and they talks to this other white lady. This looks like she's a little bit younger. And she has a very forthright, very honest conversation about how much she doesn't want poor people living in the neighborhood and people that are different than her. And it gets into a very bigoted, racist, classist type conversation. And she's the epitome of a wine mom who thinks that she don't really want to be around people who are not as affluent as her. And, doesn't mean she's racist or bigoted. These are her words. But that's just how she feels, and that's what you were speaking to. And it's amazing that so many of us progressives don't know it, because some of us, not me, but some of us, these are our friends. We know, you know that some of your friends are racist and bigoted and classist. You know that, or you know that your parents were, or whatever. You've been in these. If you're a white person and you've been around these people, you know how they act. These are our biggest impediment. That's the struggle. These people, you think it's Trump supporters. Trump supporters were never going to go along anyway, right? It's these people that pretend, who will say the nice things in mixed company, and then the real them comes out, and it's like, okay. I never really spent too much time on Jesse Ventura. I just don't. I don't believe him. I don't believe it. I just think Jesse's just a guy at this point who's just, I think sometimes his heart's in the right place. I just don't believe that he's really all that interested. And I think it's Hollywood, it's just something to do. I think he cares about things. How could you not live in America and not care? But I really don't feel that I'm going to fight for this. I just don't think that he's going to do it. And, but that's not to knock dirt on him or anything, It's just my belief, 408, you're live, Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment?
Hey, it's Alex from Berkeley. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, Alex. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? So I have got to talk about that debate. Okay, so 3 days ago, Tim, we witnessed the worst debate performance in the history of the United States. It was wild, boring, and completely the whole way through, it was the stupidest thing you've ever watched. Today, we had a sedated, senile old man get lost on stage and forget he was the Democrat in this debate. He thought he was the Republican the whole time. And on the other hand, you had the loudest, most belligerent, most Dear Abby opinion poll level wine cellar mom you've ever seen in your life. And the problem was he manhandled the debate. The moderator, he manhandled Joe Biden while saying absolutely nothing. This was painful to get through. I am so disgusted, Tim. It was the debate that Rome burned down to. Bernie Sanders is probably breathing a sigh of relief because he would have been out of place reasonably clapping back at Trump and with sprinkling a little facts on him, right? It would have been a waste of his time. Angry Orange Man and Grandpa Got Lost in the Mall are the worst candidates in the history of the United States. Believe it. Straight trash. It was like they were fighting to see who could be more right-wing. And oh my God, it was so pathetic. About a month ago, I called you up and I said exactly what Biden needed to do to win this debate, and he did the exact opposite. I said he needed to go on the offensive and just clap back whenever Trump went personal. Always have a witty comeback, appear strong, and follow up with policy, and follow up with policy that he's left of Trump on. And he failed miserably. Trump called his son a crackhead, and he just stood there. Trump called him a Black Lives Matter sympathizer, and he denied it. He said, I don't want to defund the police, Don. Don't worry. It felt like Biff debating George McFly. I made a call a few months ago that police brutality is just a few bad apples. Remember that? And there he was, Joe Biden, saying that not all cops are, they're just a few bad apples, right? And he might as well have said Blue Lives Matter, right? Meanwhile, Trump was out there saying, yeah, these people are protesting against police brutality. We need to get more brutal police out there to shut them up, so then they won't be out there protesting police brutality. It was straight out of a dystopian novel, like Kang versus Kodos. Trump couldn't condemn white supremacists, and people are, actually confused that happened. I'm not. He's not going to condemn his voter base, right? And Trump looked like he was going to go down there and beat up Chris Wallace a few times. And Biden was pausing every now and then, like he couldn't believe Trump was actually interrupting him. But he had to have known that he was going to do that. Yep. So I'm left there thinking he didn't prepare. I heard from my brother that apparently Trump did not prepare by memorizing any policies. Instead, how he prepared for the debate was by digging into Biden's personal history and just memorizing every little grain of dirt in Biden's history. And in the debate, it was like he was a 300-pound orangutan just, smacking the sandwich out of Chris Wallace's hands and demanding Biden do his homework for him. It was like a YouTube comment argument in person. It was just it was the worst thing I've ever seen. Biden was out of his element. He had no idea how to handle Donald Trump. He looked pathetic, weak, out of practice. He looked like he didn't prepare. He was scatterbrained. He was fumbling all over his words. And Donald Trump was just attacking the moderator and every question, and his playbook was basically just putting policy on the back burner and just attacking Joe Biden personally. Every chance he could, attacking dementia, his son. He called his son a crackhead. I thought,
yeah.
Son a crackhead. Is this real? Are we living in reality? And also, more importantly, he proceeded to be wrong about pretty much everything that came out of his pie hole. He had no message. Trump was just all over the place. And, I'll tell you who won that. I'll tell you who won that debate, though. The winner of that debate was Trump and Biden's combined 200 billionaire donors. And, the ineptitude of these two candidates, it just disgusts me. They have no business being president. And the fact that the American people insist on nominating the absolute worst people you could nominate, it sickened me 6 months ago, and it sickens me now, and I have no patience for it anymore. Thanks for your time, Tim.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it, man. Oh, man. And, that's why, brother, I said, no one won that debate. How do you win a feces throwing contest? You're going to get feces all over yourself trying to throw it. But there were people who said Biden won. I'm like, how? What did he say? Oh, because he told Trump to shut up that time? I mean, what did he shut him down on? I don't remember him shutting Trump down on anything. And Trump didn't win unless it was his job to run out the clock with nonsense. So, yeah, thank you, Alex, for that. I tell you, man, these and these people say so. Like that's how I know. Like when we talk about progressive movement, I know we're in trouble because they listen to people that said that Biden won, and I'm like, really? You're a progressive, and you thought you're supposed to not just fall on blue anywho, and you're just doing it now, like because Biden wasn't interrupting as much. Like that doesn't mean you want to debate. What you after listening to it? What policies do you feel that Biden scored points with? He walked back black. He walked back police reform, Black Lives Matter. He stepped there. He said, I'm law and order too. I'm law and order too. Like I don't know. These things resonated with me. I don't know, Alex. I'm gonna go next call, man. But thanks for calling up. 931. You're live on Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment?
Hey man, Tim, this is Stu Bronstadt Brandon from St. Louis, brother. What's going on with you, man?
Man, we all good, man. What's on your mind tonight?
Well, first off, I'm gonna join your group or donate because I want you to get this microphone thing fixed, okay? All right, but I believe I'm going on a rim here, man. This is gonna be ugly what I'm about to say. I think that Donald Trump is on borrowed time with his health. The Republican Party does not need him. They got their tax break. They got their Supreme Court. And Pence can come in, bring Nikki Haley in, and they can run their month and a half campaign. And that will calm a lot of voters down. And it really doesn't matter who wins. Everybody will just be a little more calmer with a Pence, Biden, or whatever, but I think Trump's on borrowed time, man. I think the Republicans killed him.
Woo, brother.
Yeah.
Wow, brother.
Yeah.
That's some tough
You
talk.
don't need Trump. Listen, I mean, you got the tax break. You got the Supreme Court. Now you're going to hire some. I mean, you're going to keep an employee who is a stand-up comedian and who constantly attacks what's going to be the majority of Americans. You know, it might not be now, it might not be 10 years from now, but it's coming. It's, you know, and that fears a lot of them, brown or black, or it's that those monies are not going to be there for them. Okay? You can go to any website and see what are the hottest music trends. It's not Dwight Yoakam and country music, and I grew up in Nashville. You know, I've been to Johnny Cash house when I was little. Okay? The market's not there. There's not a country singer who could sell out a soccer stadium in China or India. The model is broken, and then you're not going to get shareholders to pull their money out of China. So the jobs are not coming back. And the real Republicans know that. They got the tax break. They got the Supreme Court. So therefore, whatever Democrat gets in, whatever bill he passes or she passes, they can always sue. It's going to go to their court, and their court's going to overturn it. So it's a win-win for them. They don't need Trump. They really don't. So I think Trump is on borrowed time. Probably, and honestly, Tim, I'm calling it, I hate to say it, 3 to 5 days, and he's dead.
You said it's what
I
now?
think it's going to be quick and sudden. I said between 3 to 5 days, I think our president is going to be gone. He's going to be dead.
Whoa.
And because Pence and Nikki Haley it's already planned. I'm calling it right now on the 10 Black Show. 3 to 5 days, Trump's gone. The country's going to be in chaos. But guess what, 10 Black? You'll be popular. You know, because I'm telling you the damn truth. That's what they don't need him. This is like a JFK. You know, JFK didn't want to go to war. He talked about secret societies and all that. I'm not a conspiracy guy. I don't believe in Bigfoot. And aliens, I don't think so. Right? You know, it sounds nice. The movies are great, but nah, I don't get it. Right? You know what I'm saying? but I've been to combat, and I understand the casualties of war, and I understand the big picture and the big game. The Republicans know that with a 6-3 Republican court, they don't need to control everything else because that's too much. You know, it's trade-offs. You know, Biden voted for Clarence Thomas. It's trade-offs. These are backdoor meetings, man. And when the Republicans seen how Trump behaved, they knew that they cannot invest and rebuild. You can rebuild with a Mike Pence because of Christian values. You know, and on top of that, if you look at the Patriot Act, all these white supremacist groups, they're going to get attacked because they're fucking with the money. You know, I mean, you know, and no businessman wants their money messed with, whether it be the NBA or the NFL. They control cities, thousands to go see the Green Bay Packers play because a kid in Florida grew up being a Green Bay Packer fan, and he's 45 years old, booking the flight, flying up there to watch, you know, the Packers play. Win or lose, he doesn't care. He's getting his child, you know, he's getting his childhood dream. There's a lot in play here. And the bigger picture is common America. I believe big government understood you cannot control Portland. How in the fuck can you control the rest of America when people are raising hell and everyone's got a gun? So they need to, like, calm it down. And that's what I'm saying. Trump's on borrowed time. 3 to 5 days, man.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for the phone call. I gotta I gotta keep it moving. What's up, brother?
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right now, brother. Wow, excuse me, guys. Wow. Man. My friend said, that's it. It's a wrap. Well, that's one way to shift the conversation into a different area, isn't it? Well, hey. Well, you know, this is an opinion. And, wow, she said Trump's outlived his usefulness and that the Republicans got all they needed out of Trump, and now they're really ready to turn the page. Wow. 971, you're live on Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment? 971. Hey, that's you.
Hey, Tim. This is Brooke out of Washington State. Hope you're doing well.
Cool, Brooke. What's up, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also, just like everyone else, really disappointed in everything that I've seen in the last 5 or 6 months. I'm, you know, helped fundraise and gave records to, sort of just backing out a little earlier than expected, you know, talking about Bernie. I still love his policies. Part of me does think that, you know, people who come in with the right intentions, you know, to fight for the people, you know, staying the course is really difficult for some reason, you know. Very few people end up doing that. So I wonder sometimes if we're in a bigger struggle than we really think we are, you know. Like, you know, AOC is talking about running 2024, but she's only 30. She's only been in the game a little while. You know, we haven't seen, like, we've seen Bernie, like 50 years of Bernie consistently saying the right things. Not always, you know, not perfect, but as good as you're going to get, you know, for someone in the system. It'd be nice to have someone like that you can, you know, say they're pretty solidly positioned in their views, and we'll fight for the people, we'll fight for the right things, at least fight. And yeah, right now, obviously, things suck. You know, I'm wondering if I will end up, you know, after 30 more days of all of this nonsense, if I will end up holding my nose and voting D, just because I do worry about Trump supporters. I live near the Seattle area. Portland isn't that far away. I've lived there before. And I mean, there is a lot of tension, there is a lot of, people in your face if you try to protest or if you try to do what's supposed to be your constitutional right to voice your First Amendment right. And I do worry that I don't know what to expect from 4 more years of Trump. I think that's the big question mark for me. The first couple of years, he was, he came off really incompetent because he doesn't know how government works. So he was being blocked by judges all over the place for all kinds of policies, horrifying policies. But he's been in there 4 years, and another 4 years, I think he will be more competent. You know what I mean? And so what he could do could create a lot more damage. Now, I'm not saying I like Biden. I mean, he's being supported by a lot of Bush people, and that bothers the hell out of me. I mean, we all know we all got light into one of the worst wars. Unfortunately, our tax dollars are bloodstained because of Bush and his people, and now they're backing Biden, a lot of them. So, we are in a tough situation, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Trust. It's a power struggle. There's no one that you can rely on that you've seen like a history of them making the right choices. A lot of opportunists come in. Hopefully this new, the squad and a lot of the new people that are coming in the last couple of years are better, but we're only hoping, I mean, I think a lot of the people that, even from what I know, Pelosi started off like an actual progressive 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
That's true. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's all I wanted to say, man. I love your show. I'm really sorry about that caller like a half hour ago. That's terrible, man. I'm really sorry you got to deal with that stuff, and hang in there, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
No doubt, man. Thank you. He was one of the more vicious ones we've had. And there was someone who contacted me was like, Tim, I'll screen your calls for you. I really didn't want to have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this guy called in with the most inane, most stupid shit. Like, is this show only for black people? Because it has my name in it, And he wouldn't even, listen to, me say, hey, I just want to know your name, so I'm going to tell you. So this is the Jonah Black Show. It's not a black show necessarily, but you know that if you listen to any of the callers, it's all types of callers call the show. But he wouldn't even let me get to that because he wanted to I don't know what the fuck he was trying to do. But he really, and that's the thing, man. He made himself look horrible, And I'm not going to say, he made himself look horrible. And anybody that knows him, and I'm sure a lot of folks, if they could pick up on, him, that feels pretty bad. Like, to be associated with a guy like that, it's kind of horrible. And I was just trying to make a point. Like, I've already got your number, dude. You're right here in my queue. Then he threatened to kill me, so that's always fun. But to your other point, man, yeah, I'm disappointed that we have to choose between these two people. We say this every week, right? We want better. I don't know if we deserve better, because I bet if we deserved better, we'd have better. You don't get the government you deserve, you get the government that you earn type of thing, the one that you build. So, we should have tore this shit down before, and we should have already voted out these scumbags, and we should have already, so I don't think we should leave it for our kids to have to do it. That's all I'm saying. Brooke, you feel me, Brooke? It feels like that's what we've done. We left it for our kids to have to deal with and our grandkids, and that's unfortunate. 619. Hey, 619, you're live on Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment? Hey, how you doing? Go ahead, 619, you're live. Damn. Something's not right. 619. All right, I'm moving on. That sounds too bad. I can't wait on that one. 269, you're live on Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment?
Hey, my name is Zach. I'm from Michigan.
Hey, Zach, what's on your mind, Zach?
Can you hear me?
Yep, we got you. Go ahead.
Oh, all right. So I just wanted to make a couple comments. You actually picked me up at the right time. I'm on break at work right now. I wanted to make a comment about the Breonna Taylor case. Intentional kind of, because sometimes people that have their heart in the right place, when they talk about it, they say that she was killed while sleeping in her bed. And times when you're trying to get justice for her and you say something like that, because then the other side can say, well, she wasn't really sleeping, now you're lying, so your whole point's invalid. I think it's more productive to really push the fact that the police lied to get the warrant. That's what I think is the most horrible part about it, because she was in the hallway when she was shot. I feel like some people are misinformed about it, so I just kind of wanted to put that out there. And I also kind of wanted to, I don't know if you've covered this yet or heard about it, but there was a man that was killed last year in May, I believe, named Ronald Green, and the police said that he sustained injuries from a car crash, but a tape just came out because the mic on the officer was on, and he was bragging about how badly he beat the dude. So turned out that the injuries were from the officer. So I don't know if you heard about that, but and I also just want to kind of encourage people to get involved more, because I feel like we could be doing a lot more with against police brutality. And if anybody's kind of looking for a place that'll let you know about cases and what you can do, you can look up Grassroots Law Project. They cover a lot of cases, and they tell you what you can do, who you can call, email, whatever you want to do, or just get out and act. And I don't want to take too much time. Just one more thing, just something a lot of people don't talk about. Today is supposed to be International Day of Action Against Africa. The U.S. government has 34 bases, military bases over in Africa, and have killed countless people and, overthrown certain governments against that. So I just wanted to speak out on that. And if anybody wanted more information on that, they can go to blackallianceforpeace.com. And, other than that, I love the show. I actually discovered your show when I was looking for new Cornel West videos, when you had Cornel West on there. And, man, I've been a fan ever since. So I appreciate you, man.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, Zach from Michigan. And brother, I'll just say this, man, because you started off from Breonna. I hadn't heard about. Send me the information on the Ronald brother, the man who was killed and they said was a car accident. Please send me that. I haven't heard that. God damn it, man. There's a lot of lack of information, misinformation. People exaggerate. You know how people tell stories. I don't think people intentionally get it wrong about Breonna Taylor in her bed. They fired some shots in the house. Some people they had one of the officers, Cosgroves, fired from a patio. Someone fired through a window. Like they Swiss cheese this place. I think the most latest news that I tried to talk about yesterday, actually, before the announcement of Donald Trump, which happened live while I was doing my show, and I haven't had a chance to go back and cover it, was the fact that the Daniel Cameron, the Attorney General of Louisville, Kentucky, that he did not even try to prosecute the other officers. So he didn't even give the jury the opportunity to consider charges. He didn't even present them with any charges. And then he makes false statements that they decided that there were no charges that could be leveled. The jury decided, but he decided for them. They can't charge anyone with anything that wasn't presented by the Attorney General. So there goes that anyway. So, but yeah, man, let's. I think he said the Grassroots Law Project, which I hadn't heard of until now. So anyway, thank you for the phone call, my friend. Thank you for the phone call. Just going back through the list of calls here. I have another 111 number. I don't know if this was an earlier person, but let's try. 111, you're live again, or who is this? Is this Bobby from Canada, or is this another 111? Hard to tell my 11111s from 11111. All right. Let's go to, I'll try another number then. Hold tight, guys. Yeah, I tell you. Always fun times here at the Tim Black Show. 917, you're live on Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment? 917.
Hey, Tim Black, it's your boy Sam in New York City. It's been a minute.
Hey, what's up, man? How you been, man? You good?
Yeah, first I want to apologize for missing that meeting, which I was looking forward to it, but I got called into work because no one else could cover it. So I was like, oh man, that was like the highlight of my week right there, and I had to miss it. I was trying to hurry up as much as I can, and by like 3 in the afternoon, I was finally free, and I clicked the website. It's like, oh, it ended. I was like, yeah, that seems about right for my day.
Damn, man.
So
next month, man. We'll do one next month, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be another one, man, no doubt.
No doubt.
Yeah, well, you were talking about that story just a while back ago about like how that woman who doesn't want to see the homeless and all that. See, that's why I do my ambulance job. Like I'm not doing it for the paycheck or anything, but it reminds me of like what the good cause is, like understanding, just because you're doing okay doesn't, you tend to then forget about how other people are doing. Mm-hmm. And you need to, as my mother always says, the way you move forward is you go back to what to helping people. That's as clear as day. So you never forget what you fight for. Because if you're doing well, it means you have a little more power and you can help people the way they can't help. So, when when I have to deal with people who are trying to drag me into this debate of who do you want to vote, Biden or whatever, I had a flashback for a moment. When I was in high school, I love science, don't get me wrong, but history was my second favorite topic, and I loved the Cold War. Loved everything about it, the spies, everything. The thing that caught my attention the most was I was reading whole McCarthyism, when Nixon debates Kennedy, oh, you're a commie, this and that. And I remember looking to my mother, and I said, man, this was a crazy time. I said, everyone blinks that Russia's under the table, and, you're voting to see who can be more warish. And she's like, that wasn't a fun time. That was a dangerous time. 2 countries have nukes pointing at each other. And I couldn't fathom what that was like until Trump gets elected and the Democrats scream, Russia. Mm-hmm. And then when you point out to people, okay, well, name me something he's done to benefit Russia. He's bombed Syria. He's trying to overthrow Venezuela. He's put sanctions up. He's armed Ukraine. Well, yeah, but, he's helped Russia. Please tell me how. And you can never get through with them. And I didn't watch the debate, but I overheard it, and I remember hearing that line of Biden going, "You're Putin's puppy," and I'm like, I was like, do you not remember when Obama, the guy you worked for, debated Mitt Romney, and he directly told Romney, hey, the 1980s call, they want their foreign policy back? None of this is ringing a bell with you? Now you have to fight him from the right? I was like, I'm done. I'm not turning on the news. I'm not dealing with it. And that's fine. I tell people, vote for whoever you want to vote for. That's your conscience. I hear some people want to vote for Trump simply they want to burn the system down and start over. Okay, fine. That's there's a good interview if you ever get a chance to check it out. I think it was like Aaron Maté had interviewed Lieutenant Colonel Wilkerson about that policy. And Wilkerson was like, yeah, it's not a bad thing, but you kind of need a slow off ramp in order for the empire to kind of shift gears But and people are like, I can't believe you won't vote for Biden. I say to them, okay, he voted for a war that killed 500,000 people, minimum, civilians, women, children, soldiers who are maimed for life, thousands dead. Then he tries to switch it, and rather than take any credit, and I mean, to somewhat of Hillary's, credit, she admitted, yeah, it was a mistake. Ironically, neocons came up with and try to move past it. Biden tries this jujitsu move of, well, I voted for it to not vote for the war, and it's like, you know that thing, that confangle thing called the internet? Yeah, we can catch you on it, and you're supporting the war after. So cut the nonsense out. But, when people tell you, how are you going to vote? Okay, well, you either have a guy. The one thing I'll give that I like about Trump, in the sense don't mistake it, I don't like his policies or anything, it's that the guy doesn't put the spin on anything. When Obama talks about why we're in Syria, it's democracy and it's about freedom.
Yeah.
Or in Saudi Arabia. And you're like, oh, okay. So if you're an idiot, you'll buy that. But then Trump openly admits, yeah, no, we're there just to take the oil. And they admit, in a hearing, yeah, we're taking the oil. And I'm like, well, there you go. You have, he's not well versed enough to hide the BS. He just openly says it. And he's trying to overthrow Venezuela, and then he openly admits, yeah, we're trying to overthrow them. Not like it's for the people or anything. It's just what I like is just there's no filter. He's just too dumb to give it a spin on anything. But here's my prediction on this. I will say I think Biden will win. Now, why do I say Biden will win? Oh, excuse me. Biden will win because Trump got the middle America whose jobs had been outsourced. They're not voting for him. The guy's outsourced more jobs than any other president. And they're not going to vote for Biden, the guy who is, for NAFTA and the Trans-Pacific Partnership.
Mm-hmm.
And the other group were some people in other rural communities who are veterans or family of veterans who are like, when Trump said, I want to end these wars, they're like, listen, we'll take a chance with this guy. Now, I mean, he's upped it. He's admitting we're trying to put more bases, and they're sure as hell not going to vote for Biden. That guy is constantly saying, we have to stand up to Russia and tell them to knock it off. It's like, you mean point a nuke at another nuclear-armed country. Good luck with that. So, but I mean, I'm just telling you right now, we're going to hear from after, if by some chance Trump wins, you're going to hear the same thing that's already being spun. Like I heard on MSNBC, or I heard it through, Morning, through Rising, that show on the Hill that you go on, which was on MSNBC, they try to spin it like, we're not getting the Hispanic vote because of Bernie. It's like you literally focused your entire campaign on upper white middle class suburban moms. Now it's Bernie's fault. If I have either way, war, and that terrifies me. But look, Tim, I don't want to take up more of your time, man. Hope you guys can meet you again soon. But be good, brother. Oh, I will say one thing. If you could do me a solid, man. I'd love if you, I think I mentioned this to you months back, but since you had Dr. West on, who had his view of you got to vote for Biden just for social, policy, and I said Dr. West and Chris Hedges were apparently they're good friends, at least from the Rolling Stone interview. Mm-hmm. You could bring on Chris Hedges to have the counterpoint of view as to Dr. West's view. But that's just my thing. But you're killing the show as always, and I try to catch as much as I can. I'm glad I had today off to chat with you. So
hey,
be good, brother.
Hey, good to hear from you, Sam. Thanks for the phone call, man. Chris Hedges, huh? That's just Jimmy's guy. I'm dark, but Chris Hedges makes me look like Sinbad. But yeah, there is a lot going on, man, and Zach. Let's go. Let's move it forward. Thank you, Sam, for the phone call. Yeah, I don't vote shame people, man. I realize this is a tough decision in, Donald Trump, Bush. Only thing I've got to disagree with you on is I don't think Trump's stupid, man. I really don't think he's as stupid as people like Trump. That's his style. That's his strategy is to be to say things very plainly and to appear to have no strategy. Like that's a strategy to have no strategy. I think he's very strategic, actually. And when he says, "Oh, we're doing this because we want the oil," that's a strategy. I don't think it's because he doesn't know how to lie. He knows how to lie. I think he just chooses when he wants to be a certain person with a certain thing. Because he's been trying to play politics. Yeah. 360. Let's see if that'll work. Hey, how you
Tim,
doing?
this is Ramona from Washington State.
All right, Ramona, what's on your mind, sis?
Well, I've listened to the callers for most of the night, and I appreciate many of the fine points that have been made. I would say that the debate really isn't going to move the needle, any of the debates, one way or the other. That was mostly entertainment factor, rather like an episode of South Park where you have Cartman debating maybe Kenny. Anyway, I don't think it's going to make a difference. I think most people are pretty firm in their decision on who they're going to vote for. And as for voting for whomever you want to vote for, I think you can do that with an easy conscience because as I chat, fucked for the next 12 years. It will either have Trump for 4 and Pence for 8, or we'll have Biden for 4 and we'll have Kamala for 8. So either way, there's not going to be much moving that needle of justice either. However, what will come at the end of that, I do believe, is unfortunately a demagogue that will combine both the charisma of Donald Trump, even though I think he's vile and odious. He does have a certain ability to make me laugh and then feel embarrassed that I laughed. Anyway, it will be someone who's even more dangerous. Think about this. The Trump Republicans and Trump has been able to get a tax break for the wealthy. That's very garden variety Republican. They were also able to, to not vote for any kind of stimulus or the big wigs. However, that was also rubber stamped by the Democrats, and the Democrats are busy looking to roll back what are called the SALT taxes, the state and local taxes. That will crush those of us in the regular economy. Anyway, I'll leave it there. I know I'm being kind of nerdy about it, but again, I want to reiterate, I'll go back to my thesis statement. We're fucked for the next 12 years, but I'm going to fight. It doesn't matter whether the fight is going to be tough and I have to do it bare knuckles. It'll happen. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you, Tim, for being a voice for all of us. Bye.
Bye, Ramona. Thank you for the phone call. Yeah, there you go. And there's never a question if we're going to fight. I'm talking about these people that say they're going to fight. I don't believe all of them, Ramona. I don't think they're like us. I just don't. 213.
90 seconds.
213, you're live. What's your name? What's your
Hey,
comment?
man.
Hey.
This is David Melford over here, Pasadena.
Hey, David. What's happening, brother?
How are you?
I'm good, man.
Hey, I have to disagree with predictions. I really believe Nina Turner, as she admitted on TNT with Cenk, that quote unquote I am
60 seconds
of 2024. I really think she is, and I hope she does, and I hope that she does run. For somebody who like myself has been involved in some kind of local government or civics or nonprofit, I don't want to sit down and watch things happen. You have to get involved on the local and bottom up level, like Bernie said, because electoral politics ain't going to get you anywhere. It's where you work from the bottom up. And I will fight like hell to work with people in my area. And if I can help in the national level like I did for Bernie, I do not want to see Kamala go past 2004, what do you call it, 2024.
10
once
seconds.
we get to 2024, we have to have a progressive. We have to have somebody who's independent, and that for me, I'm Dem exit. When we get Dem exit, I've had enough. I mean, I've been a Republican, I've been a Democrat, and it just doesn't make sense for any of us who have, fought for Bernie to be the one. And now he's semi-retired. He's just going to continue doing Senate. I could be wrong, but I think he's just going to continue doing Senate stuff because that's where he can absolutely make a difference. Because the establishment, the system, doesn't want a progressive because they're afraid. They're afraid of change. You know what I mean? Change is scary to people. I mean, I see people every day that they get emotional if you disagree with them on anything. And so today I was driving around and I drove through South Pasadena and I saw BLM on the corner and I honked, I put my hand up, and I drove through Tujunga today, and on both sides of the street, the Trump this First Amendment right, let them peacefully protest, even though we disagree. Years ago, I've been around for a while. We never got divided like this. We just agreed to disagree and just accept each other's differences, but found the commonality. The commonality is, we need health care. We need jobs. We need something that makes a difference in our communities. And the hell with, who the leader is or whatever. I mean, obviously, we do want a leader that represents the best of us, the most of us, not the oligarchs and the cronies and all the assholes at the top. And whether they let us have a progressive or not, it doesn't matter. We're going to make the changes from the bottom up. And if anybody on the call, tonight, listening to your show, want to hear more from Nina, check out the podcast she did on Hello Somebody with Rob Reich. Rob Reich, I love him. I know he's in, and he interviewed Nina. He didn't have to. She is a hell-raising humanitarian that, knows that when you speak truth to power, the truth has consequences. And that's why the Dems didn't want her around, because she was too real, So I'm going to follow her. I vote for Nina 2024, and that's where I stand. Thank you, Tim. We love you, brother. Thank you for everything you do.
All right, brother. Thanks for the phone call. All right. 614, you're live on Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment?
Hello?
Hey, you're live, 614.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, I apologize. Hey, I have a few questions, man. Just asking you, with the People's Party and everything, do you really feel like by 2024, like they'll be in a better position to go ahead and actually push for a bigger, platform for a third party, or do you feel like that it might take a little bit longer for that?
I have no idea, brother.
I'm just asking because I know that you had did the convention for them and everything, and I was just just seeing what your opinion was about them in general.
So you got any comments, man? What's going on? You got a comment for the show tonight, or what's up?
Basically, that was the main thing I wanted to go ahead and ask, was just about that.
All right, brother. All right, well, thank you for the phone call. All right. All right. 305, you're live on Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment? Hey.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're live, 305.
Hey. So I've been trying to call in for a minute. Thank you for taking the call. And I want to address some of the things you've been saying about how if Joe Biden were to get elected, that people were to stop fighting. I think that's absolutely untrue. And it's absolutely insulting to the people that are peacefully protesting, whose lives are being altered because they're losing their eyes, they're getting brain damage, or they're getting spinal damage because of the tyrannical police who are being sent out there and supported by the president are injuring them and treating them as though they don't have a right to the protest system. That's
You're breaking up really bad. We can't really hear you. And what's your name and where you calling from?
But you have a right to your own opinion. But at the same time, remember that there are people
I said we can't hear you.
And literally,
You're breaking up. We can't hear you. What's your name and what's your comment? Where you calling from?
okay. I'm calling from Tampa, Florida.
It's really
Can you hear me
breaking.
now?
It's really been breaking up the whole time you've been talking. But I get the gist of your comment
Okay.
that you think that I don't think that people are going to protest.
Right, and not only
Yeah,
that,
that's not my statement at all. I don't think people are going to get Biden out. I don't think they're going to fight Biden. That's different.
right. That's the part of that's the problem for me because the people that are protesting are not just protesting Trump.
You're breaking up. We can't really hear you.
They're
We can't really hear you. So that's not that's not the same thing. Lord have mercy. Okay, so Biden is a person. People protesting, I don't think they're protesting Biden. I don't think it's about Biden. I don't think that people are going to try to hold Biden to account because they're not going to be aware of what Biden's even doing. I think there's a real disconnection as far as politically. How can I put this? Let me put it very simple. When Obama was president, I didn't see a lot of people fighting Obama. I'm not saying there won't be Black Lives Matter. I'm not saying there won't be peace activists. Understand? What I'm saying is, I didn't see people fighting back against Obama because the media wouldn't report on much of Obama's bullshit. I believe that same media mechanism is in place, and they will defend Biden and shield him from criticism, shield his real, true policies or support or executive orders that damage these communities. I think that there's a reason to protest Biden and have been a reason to protest Biden even when he was vice president, just based on his past record. But I don't think that's what people are going to do. Trump is the boogeyman. He earned a lot of that. Some of it he didn't earn. Some things that Trump does are continuations of Obama, but people fail to hold Obama to the same regard as they hold Trump and go after Trump. So I think in America, the dynamics of what we have as far as our media insulates certain presidents and holds others up for blame. And I'm not saying that Trump doesn't deserve blame. He does. I think if Biden became president, we should fight him. I would fight him. I don't believe that people in the street who are protesting on certain things like police brutality, mass incarceration, environmental justice, I think that stays the same. But I don't think that this magically, that the wine moms and the soccer moms and the disaffected, well-to-do liberals are going to come out and go after Biden. Now, I could be wrong. That's just an opinion. I am sorry you're offended that I don't think that all of a sudden these very insulated, well-off, well-to-do people who are happy with their lives, not talking about protesters in the streets now, are going to suddenly, oh, God, we should be mad at Biden. No, they're not. Biden's basically a Republican, okay? He's worse than a Republican because he says he's not when he is. Those people are not going to all of a sudden wake up. I don't think more people are going to wake up under Biden. I just don't believe that. You're entitled to your opinion. I totally disagree with you, and I think history proves me right. All right, and I couldn't hear you really. It was kept going when you were talking. It kept going in and out. Boy, we got fun people tonight, man. Tonight it's just been a great show of, I mean, I got my great callers, and I got some people, man. Goodness gracious, what is up? What a night. I hope I made myself clear. I'm not insulting people who are protesting now. I was here during Obama, and the people that were protesting Obama, you didn't even hear about them because the media wouldn't even cover them. So in order for us to have a real movement where people's voices are really heard, it must get covered. It must get coverage. And whether people want to admit it or not, the media's coverage of Trump the media's coverage of police brutality, the media's coverage of injustices are part of what galvanizes people. And if the media stops reporting it, then obviously there'll be less focus on it. And people go back to sleep. I don't want it to be that way. I'm just a realist. And I guess we choose to disagree. All right. Let me keep it moving. 305. 305, you live on Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment? $305. All right. Maybe I did 213. 305, no answer. 305. 480? 480, you're live.
Hey.
Hey,
Hello?
yeah, you're live. 480, how you doing? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Dokes from Phoenix, Arizona.
Dokes, what's up? What's on your mind, Dokes?
A while now. I found you through H.A. Goodman before he jumped on the Trump train.
Goodness gracious, dude. That's been like 3 years, 4 years, man. Well, how right, bro?
I've been watching. I've been watching.
Yeah, man. What's up, Dokes? What's up, man?
So, bro, I just want to talk about how basically I'm from the hood, bro, and I'm waking up looking at all of this stuff as I'm growing along with everybody. And as far as like politics go, I think it's clearly obvious that the two choices that we have don't represent the people. And I think it's pretty far-fetched to see their agenda trying to push Biden to be the person who represents us from the hood. This shit's not happening, bro. We see this shit. And also, this Trump shit, it's really a shame to see how this shit's going down, man. Like, Trump is really like just a piece of shit, bro. And the fact that these people are so full of it, and their whole movement against BLM and shit, and bro, all we want is equality. All we want is equality. We want to be able to come to the table with some real shit. We got who need a livable wage without them trying to fucking raise the fucking cost of living. We struggling, but we waking up. Everybody out here is finally aware, and I see it. I see it in these young individuals. I see it in these people who were so lost in the bullshit that they finally became entrepreneurs. They're finally buckling down and seeing the truth. And the truth is these people don't represent us. So what we need to do is we need to spend the next few years and organize and structure and come together and we need to fight this head on. We need to stop acting like, oh, fuck, our vote don't matter. Right now, we realize that our vote doesn't mean shit because these people don't represent us. But we've been so asleep for so long, we haven't had the ability to come to the table properly. So we need to get to the point where we can come to the table and talk about these real situations that matter to the people on the bottom. See, this whole bullshit where Trump, they just showed his fucking taxes or whatnot, and this motherfucker's paid, what, $700 and some change? Bro, you could work at fucking Fry's or Kroger and pay more in taxes in a year than this motherfucker has in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something up with that, bro. Like, how is it that these people who are making millions of dollars are paying $7.25 or $10 an hour and spend their whole life in a fucking hamster wheel just trying to make it? You know what I mean? These people can't pay for health coverage. You know what I mean? I don't even know anybody who has health coverage, bro. Like, these are just people, you know what I mean, when you're from the hood and shit. But, I'm lucky to say I'm finally 3 years out the hood. I got a house. I got a business. To do the same because we can. We can make the difference. We can be the change. We are the people that we're seeking to to answer all these fucking problems. But the thing is we've been so shit on that we forgot who we were as people. And we are now finally seeing this bullshit come to the surface and understand that it is up to us to make the moves. And it ain't about war. We ain't trying to have fucking war with everybody unless they want that shit. But we don't want that shit. We just want to come to the table as equal and be able to grow and become entrepreneurs and see a better life. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much opportunity out here for everybody. But if we're so stuck up everybody's ass and worrying about everyone else instead of our own problems, we're never going to get anywhere. But if we don't come to the table, that's our problem. We haven't came to the table yet. And right now, these two people don't represent us, so we need to strategize, come together as a community, and make our voice known. If we're too busy about saying our vote doesn't matter, we're not worried about trying to be known. And the problem is they don't hear us. And they don't hear us because we don't speak. We don't speak because we're so lost in trying to play the game of catch-up. But anyways, brother, I want to let you know that I appreciate you. I appreciate a lot of people that share the same like minds. It's an honor to come and be a part of the show this evening. I heard that dumb motherfucker, whatever his name was, dropping the N-bomb. Fuck that motherfucker, bro. Fuck that motherfucker. He got slit in his jaw out here. We don't play that shit. They can't talk like that out here, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because talking like that, you're going to meet a real one out here, and we will fuck your ass up. Like, but I didn't want to get all hood on it and shit, but I just wanted to be known that right now we understand Biden doesn't represent us. We understand that Trump doesn't represent us, and we need to get some real people in there. I really like Bernie Sanders. I really like Nina Turner, and I think Nina Turner's got the backbone to steer the ship. And if we need to follow behind her, then we need to organize and make sure that happens. And out here in Phoenix, Arizona, this movement is live. It's real. It's real. It's real flesh and bone right out here. And we see.
I heard that, man.
Lived in the bullshit, so we ain't got no problems being out here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't afraid. But they better buckle down and get ready to see some real ones, because we've woken up. And we woke up when we seen them fucking shit on Bernie. We seen that shit. We seen how the Democrats shit on Bernie the first time, and then the second time. And the second time, it was so obvious. It was so obvious that they don't want to see real change. And yeah, they're in it for the donors. They're in it for the donors, for sure. For sure they're in it for the donors. And so when I started seeing the donors backing Bernie, it blew my mind to see the mass following that Bernie Sanders has, and the movement and the energy. You feel that. You feel it. That's real. That's real. Nobody out here is wearing Biden shirts. Nobody out here has got Biden stickers. No one out here really feels like he's for the people. We understand that Trump is a piece of shit, and we need to get him out of office. And Biden seems to be the guy, but that's only because the Democratic Party decided that, okay, Bernie Sanders, you signed a contract. You have to back the Democratic nominee. That is in the contract. You have to back the Democratic nominee. So when he told us, if I ever tell you to vote for somebody, don't listen to me. We from the hood see that. We see that. We know they're playing politics. And we're grown now. We see this. We see what's going on. We're strategizing. We're real people with real situations. We want the $15 minimum wage without, and let me say this again, without the cost of living being rose. Because if they're going to raise the minimum wage and they raise the fucking cost of living, it just starts over. And we see that ship, and the ship has sailed. So the next 4 years, yeah, we're going to end up with somebody we don't want. But if we strategize and we plan and we all get on board and we jump on the equality train, and we realize that it ain't about being black, it ain't about being white, it ain't about being Mexican, it ain't about being Asian. It's about equality. We are all equal, and if these people can't see that, then we destroy them. because there's no more room for them to try to shit on us. And we've had too many years of that. But anyways, brother, thank you for letting me come on,
All right,
speak my mind.
No doubt, no doubt. Thank you for
have
the
a
phone call, Dokes from Arizona, man. I appreciate the phone call. Wow. Yeah, yeah. It's just one of those nights. But I'll say this, that that gives me some, reflection of makes me feel a little bit better about people actually fighting Biden. And I think the issues stay the same. They should stay the same. They should stay the same regardless of who takes office, as long as there's a problem. Like, as long as we don't have health coverage, we should stay in the streets. We should stay fighting the system. The people, the masses of people who are sort of following it because of the amplification of it, and don't get it twisted, a lot of the amplification, like I live near Baltimore. I live in Maryland. The Freddie Gray, for instance, the Freddie Gray protests, they didn't get covered until they could use it, until it got, until stuff got burnt. Then they covered it. But they protested for weeks before that. Until the media could use it to someone's political end, it didn't get covered. And I see the same thing. I've seen it happen numerous times. There are protests right now that we're not talking about because the media is not covering it, because, I don't know, they moved on. So the people that wait on the media to have these issues, that want to protest or want to fight the system, these people are not going to be there because they're not even going to be aware of anything going on. So we need a media infrastructure in place in order to ignite people. I'm going to go to the next call, man. I appreciate you, Dokes. I think it is way past time. And I shudder to think, I'm concerned that people actually support Nina Turner the way she deserves that support if she's willing to fight for us. I think she is willing to fight for us. And I just hope that we have people that are really down to support that. That's all. And I know we will. I'm not sure about them. When I say them, are the people that are really not in tune with the struggle of what's going on, who kind of just float around a little. Those people, I'm not so sure of them. But hey, I'm here, you're here. Let's keep going. 910, you're live, Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment 910? I know my mic's working. 910. Hey. Nothing. How about 919, you're live, Freedom Friday. What's your name? What's your comment?
Hey, Tim, I'm Daniel.
What's up, Daniel?
Look, I enjoy your show, man. I've been following you for a while now. I catch you whenever I can.
Cool,
but
man.
a few things I wanted to say. I think I agree with you when you say that everybody, well, I agree with people in general, when people can vote for whoever represents their positions or whoever represents their interests. So I'm not for that vote shaming either, because to me, the Democrats and Republicans, they are in it for themselves. I mean, anybody that's been in office for like 30, 40 years are just there for the check, in my opinion. So I think one of those things that people have to realize is when you come in as a public service or servant, then that's what you're doing. You're there to serve the public, not yourself. So I'm all about for people to vote for whoever it is that they feel like, best represents their interests. I like Bernie Sanders. I voted for him here in North Carolina. And it hurt a little bit when he backed out or whatever before, he said he was going to go all the way to the convention, but, things happened. He didn't do it, so we move on. But I also think that right now we should focus not so much on the president, because all they really do is sign, like we've been seeing Trump doing for the last 4 years with his big marker, putting his name on stuff. I think we should focus on the Senate and the House, because those positions change a lot frequent than 4 years when you're waiting on the president. And if progressives can ever get control of both the House, basically all you're doing, especially if you have like a majority proof, or I'm sorry, a veto proof legislature, because then you can send stuff up. If he decides he don't want to sign it, I think these people that's like, oh, we got to get Joe Biden in, got to get Joe Biden in. And then, like what my man said, they just trash Bernie, and Bernie let him. That sticks. I don't know why I'm so upset about that, because like he talked a good game, but then when push came to shove, he was like, "Oh, we're gonna get behind Joe." No, not really, Bernie. Let's go ahead on and take this to the House, like you. So you have enough cash to get from point A to point B without having to stop and ask for gas money. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That still kind of bothers me. So, and then something else I wanted to talk about was that I started looking at the Green Party. I was a Democrat and a Republican at one time, but I'm pretty much independent now. But a lot of the stuff that we talking about that we want, and everybody wants to change and start something fresh and new, it looks like their stuff is already there. I mean, it's like they're already on the ballot in a lot of the states, and they're pushing Medicare for all. They're pushing the $15 minimum wage. I think Howie had something to do with the union, so he know how to work that angle. The other lady, his vice president, they like the doppelganger to Joe and Kamala, because I think both of those, Walker, I think her name is Angela Walker, and Howie, are like out there. They ain't got no real pull right now. But I think if we're looking to have another party to kind of like push ideas, even if you don't want to join a party, if you help them get to 5%, then basically they can help with making sure that we're heard the next time around, whenever the elections are. So I wanted to basically just drop those ideas out there for food for thought, man, because it's like people are like, well, we got to wait till 4 years from now. No, we don't. All you have to do right now is basically you look and see what's out there ready to go at this particular point. And then you change as things develop and as things like come around to what you need them to be. That's how you basically move forward. So I'm all about change. It's sad that when people get into office, they do kind of change on you. They basically say, well, we can't really do anything with this, especially that guy down in South Carolina. Oh, I hope he loses, that Clyburn guy, because like he got one of the sorriest and poorest states in the nation as far as everything, as far as health care, as far as education, as far as whatever you want to look at. But everybody gonna listen to him about who should be the next president. So yeah, that's some of the things that's kind of been on my mind, and I appreciate the time you letting me talk about it.
Well, thank you, Daniel, for calling in, man. You were the last caller of the night, man, and I appreciate it. And yeah, I feel the same way about Clyburn as you do, man. It's and I was in South Carolina, and the Bernie Sanders campaign was in full effect, man. I was down there covering it and interviewed Ro Khanna and Nina Turner, and Danny Glover, spoke with him. And we, that Clyburn situation, and then right after that, the Beto O'Rourke and, Klobuchar, and people just fell in line behind Joe Biden, and it was a, total sideswiping of Bernie. So yeah, I was there, man, and I agree. As far as you would think, I think the Green Party just needs some star power. Like it's just something's missing from it right now. I supported it. I have supported the Green Party. I support all parties. Like I just don't. I just have what I just believe certain things. But that doesn't mean I don't support Howie Hawkins and Angela Walker getting the 5%. I do support that. I supported Jill Stein and Ajamu Baraka getting the 5%. I support the People's Party. I support all new parties getting their legs up under them. And like anything that pushes, you don't have to just be one way, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to mince words when I say what I believe, is the outcome or what's going to be the outcome or the reality of what we're dealing with. It doesn't mean I'm wishing bad thoughts. It's just what I believe is happening. I believe that the situation is set up in such a way that it matters what that we continue to fight regardless. It ain't gonna be one party. I don't even think electoral politics is gonna change this country. I think these direct actions help a lot, and media coverage. That's what I believe. That's why I'm doing this, because I feel like media has a big bearing on how people see things and what people feel and what actually happens out there in the streets. It's what people know about, what they see. So that's how I see it, guys. But I want to thank everybody who called up who wasn't on some BS tonight. I appreciate you. And it's really great that you showed up tonight. It's tough, man. I tell you, I started it out saying how Trump took the news cycle. And that guy sure knows how to grab the news headlines, doesn't he? And here we go again. And this time he went so far, he caught COVID so he could take the news cycle over and move it off his taxes. Oh, man, what a day. Okay, now, guys, so thank you, everybody that called up. Now, I want to go and check comment section because I'm sure, get rid of this, I'm sure we got people in the comment section at this point. People who left super chat comments I
Thank you
want
for
to read
using
out.
Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
One of those nights, people, one of those nights. Tony D says, hey, thank you, Tony D, for supporting the show. Black Outcast Media, thank you for supporting the show. Christine Kirshner, calling it now. Trump knew he was positive, but did the debate anyway? I don't know. Wow. Irma Linda, I don't believe it unless Dr. holds press. Wow. Sheldon Hughes is in the house. Thank you, Sheldon. Hey, Irma, good to see you. Dylan Thompson, what's up? All right, it's rough, man. What you order? Chinese food when I heard the good. Oh, God. Dylan said he ordered Chinese food. That's how upset he was about Trump getting sick. Wow, Dylan. Oh, the baby girl did cry. You gonna bring her down here? Her rain dog. Pour one out for Trump. Trudy says, Nina Turner told Robert Wright she's voting Biden. Not happy about it, but doing it anyway because we can't fight Biden. Trump is a maniac. I don't disagree with Nina. I don't. I just got a different take. I just think Nina first said, I don't vote shame. Yeah, I don't vote shame either. David said, don't vote shame. That's what Nina's doing. Yeah, I agree. I knew it at 6 years old. His government was such a sham, left wing, right wing. They're the same bird and they're giving us the bird. John Ward Jr. I hear you, John. Hey, not a bootlicker. I love it. Thank you, not a bootlicker. We need more people that aren't bootlickers. Got my mail in tomorrow is one of those special days when I write an independent in again. Biden won't do a thing for any group besides corporations. Ryan Hartwell, I wouldn't wish COVID on my worst enemy, but I can't say Trump didn't have it coming. Now, bootlicker said, if I employed 20 people in my basement, I knew I had massive amounts of random, but didn't disclose it, how would I be treated in the court? So Trump knowingly, but misleading, lying? What? Thank you for joining, Barbara Johnson. Welcome to the Wolfpack. Roger Meadows says, yeah, bro, been saying for a while that as long as Trump's president, there's plan to cause change when the dim winds electorate goes to sleep. Change starts in states. There it is. And some people took it the wrong way, man. Sister took it the wrong way. She said, I don't care about protesters getting shot in the street. God damn, man. That's where it comes. That's it. I talk all that time, and I say I don't think that these wine moms are going to actually get out there. They got out there with their hats on for Hillary. There was 1 million women strong out there for Hillary with their hats on. You think they'd do that for Biden? They did it for Hillary. Come on now. Do boo, do boo, boo. All right, so my grandbaby and Mrs. Black are in the house. Give your boo boo. She was quiet. She was quiet. Why are you quiet?
I saw.
Yeah, you quiet. Okay, let me put you on the screen here. There you go. There you go. There goes Mrs. Black.
Hey,
there,
Wolfpack.
There you go. Hey, Wolfpack, how y'all doing? This my fams. Mwah. Yeah, there you go.
The continuous wave.
The continuous wave. There it is. It's in the green. It's taking the green screen's taking the green out the shirt. But thank you so much. All right. Where's your boo boo? You okay? Say Wolfpack. Wolfpack. You were quiet. This is Lala. Yeah, it's Lala in the house. Yeah. Yeah, that's you. That's you. That's you and Mrs. Black. Right. There it is. So
We're gonna say good night.
good night. Thank you for all your help. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I got luck. See? I'm gonna be out. I'm fighting. They're gonna make sure of it. I gotta fight for that baby and fight for Mrs. Black and she fight for me, we fight for each other. Yeah, and baby Lala gonna fight too. That's what's up. Wow, that was a surprise, but I heard the baby cry. I was like, you gonna bring the baby down? She did it. Casey says, thank you, Tim. As a single father of 4 and no mother figure, I don't have the time to make content. Thank you for being my voice. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate you, man. I do my best, man. Ashura says, Jonah got mad fast because he got called out. Yeah, he did. And he got mad, but he went right to the N-word, man. And I hate to say it, but he sounded like one of my Hispanic brothers. My Hispanic brother went to the N-word a couple times. Because to him, he can't call a black show. He want to make sure the show's not for black people. Come on, man. He got in this feeling strong. Still strong. Thank you for supporting the show, Still Strong. Oh, Street Strong. Street Strong. Thank you, Street Strong, for your support, man. Johnson, because that's a Johnson, right? All right. Zarp says, Tim, sorry about the racist piece of garbage. You're awesome. I love you and your show. Thank you, Zarp. I appreciate that. Now, the bootlicker, I know you don't technically mind, Tim, but that doesn't matter to us. We do mind this bull, and we reject it. I don't even know what that's about. Maybe what do I mind, what I don't mind. Thank you, Levon Huey. Thank you, man. Thank you, Johnson. Levon Huey. Thank you, Johnson. I don't know. That's a Levon. Roger says, Canadian gal, don't lie. I live in the suburbs. Remember why they were created? Yeah, to get away from the blacks. And they forget it's a blue collar that works in Department Public Works in their town on their house. Wow. Cheryl Tyler, thank you, Cheryl. Good to hear from you. I'll see you again, Cheryl. Roger, I'm calling this one. SCOTUS pick has it just watch. Has it too, just watch. Oh, so you think Amy Barrett has it? Huh. She was right there with Trump. Neither one of them had on a mask. I got a picture of it. Rev Marie, Pence, more dangerous than Trump. Mark that down. Timmy's a podcast on Pence to spell it out. Yeah, someone suggested I do that, and it's just so much. We're going to get to it. Assure, Trump's obituary here on Tim Black, 3 to 5 days. That's crazy. Romeo, Alpha 68, thank you for joining the Wolfpack. Welcome to the Wolfpack, Johnson. Roger says, Kelly should have got out when she had chance. Not wait. Oh, Kellyanne Conway. Ah, okay. Kelly M says, RIP, Jonna Rodriguez. 2020. Yeah, he can't call again, man. Hugo Mata, Arizona's turning blue. Mark Kelly for Senate. What are your thoughts? Hey, I don't know enough about Mark Kelly to have an opinion. Because I'm not going to, just because it's blue, I don't know. Like, blue, because some blue is bad blue. Hey, man, I got friends that live in West Virginia, and they got a blue senator. He's horrible. They got Capito, and then they got that other sack of crap. So I have to know more about the person. Oh, vote for look, go support Paula Swearinger. So there's a couple candidates that I got nothing but love for, nothing but support. They're part of the Tim Black Wolfpack, honorary members. They've been on the show. I'm going to have them back soon. In anticipation of them coming back, I also want to support their candidacy, which is even bigger than them coming on this show. Paula Swearinger in West Virginia, and Shahid Buttar in Cali. These people need our support. Tell them that Tim Black sent you. Neither one of their challengers or neither one of the sitting senators have the courage to debate their challengers. Capito won't debate Paula, and Nancy Pelosi will not debate Shahid Buttar. I wonder why, Johnson. Nothing like elitism to show its ugly head and really prove who these people are. They're above having to answer questions or having to defend their own records. But they say they're public servants. I don't get it. Eric, Ronald Green, Louisiana cop kills black man after. So that was the one. Okay, Ronald Green, got you, brother. Ronald Green, that's the name of the Louisiana cop kills black man after car chase. Blames the crash. Truth revealed later. Cop gets in trouble. Dies suicide in car crash. Roger Green. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Roger Meadows says, Sinbad, hilarious, laugh my ass off. Where's Sinbad nowadays? Sinbad's still doing his thing. You know? Sinbad's still doing his thing. We're carrying signs now. Thank you, we carry signs now. I appreciate you. Ashura became a member. What's up, Ashura? Cinnamon Complex. Thank you, Cinnamon Complex. Y'all saw Miss Black, right? And y'all saw Lala, right? So, like, you know, I'm blessed. I'm fortunate. I'm good. And, yeah. They're doing their thing to shut us down. You never know. These people call up and they try to take shots and they do this to try to rile me up. I'm just glad I'm a little bit more seasoned and I can deal with it now. I'm more disappointed with the sister who said I didn't care about protesters than I am that racist garbage person. Like that, I get that. I get people calling me the N-word. I grew up hearing that shit from people. Latinos, Hispanics, whites, it didn't matter. Get that. That didn't start with Trump. I've been around a while. It's been right there with us. But when someone says, I don't support protesters just because I believe that people are not going to stand up to Biden like they say they are. And when I say that, I don't mean Dr. Cornel West. I don't mean Senator Nina Turner. I'm talking about some of these other people. I don't think they all are, okay? And I take offense. I'm strongly offended that she would call my show and make that statement because that's not what I'm saying. Like, you can't just jump to, you don't support people getting shot in the street. I mean, what the fuck, man? I mean, what the hell? You know? That pissed me off. And the fact that the phone kept breaking up, $2 ass phone calling up saying that bullshit. Ashura. Jimmy Adams says, you have a beautiful family. Blessings to you and your fam, Johnson. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Roger says, can I adopt Lala? She is adorable. Hell no. No. That's my Lala. That's my sunshine, man. Roger, Mark Kelly is corporate AKA guy, no Medicare for all wealthy donors. There it is. See, that's what I have to. So I have learned to guard myself. So that whole, this is blue, I don't flinch, man. Just because somebody tell me we got a Democrat running, when you tell me you got a Democrat running, I just go, okay, what's their policy? Because that doesn't mean anything. We have to move beyond parties. What do they stand for? What are they going to get done for the people? That's all that matters. Ashura could finally grabbed him by the pee. COVID finally grabbed him by the pee. Oh, God. Man, I got, like, my people are... Oh, God. Oh, God. You guys... Oh, man. I love you, man. That's all I'm going to say, because that's just crazy. COVID grabbed him by the pee. These people are bad, man. You are bad. You think I'm bad. That's because that's you guys. I blame you guys. You make me go after people. Go in. All right. Well, look, guys, it's been an amazing show tonight. I'm so glad we did it. Some of our calls were great. We had Dokes, we had Bobby from Canada, Alex and Chris. We had great calls, Zach from Michigan, Sam. Brooke called in. Ramona called in, David Melford called in, Ian called in. We did the thing. And shout out to Jonah. Shout out to Jonah, the psycho that set back his people. And set back, and he has an area code that's local to me. Huh. I tell you, man. I tell you. All right, guys. Hey, thank you, Owen Johnson, for supporting the show. Owen Johnson. Love you guys. Love you, Wolfpack. Look, follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Real Tim Black. Follow me on Instagram at Tim Black at Night. To become a member of the Wolfpack, all you got to do is go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live. You can also join on Facebook, and you can join on YouTube. We do this show 4 days a week. Phone lines open Tuesdays and Fridays. And it's all about doing what we can do to wake people up, and then giving people accurate information so they can make informed decisions. And that's what we do. So look, I love you. Remember, don't let nobody take your cornbread. Don't argue with people. Just sprinkle some facts on them. Sprinkle some facts on them. All right. We good? We good. Thank you, Facebook people. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Margarita Silver Potts and Shannon Kelly. Susan Gould said, don't let these people get you down, Tim. Don't worry about these trolls. Amita Grant. Yasmin, thank you for being here. Thank you, Rahul. Suburbs created to escape black people. Absolutely, Rahul. Terry Harper, yes. To say didn't Obama have a Dem House and Senate? Yes, he did. Obama failed to use his Democratic House and Senate. Yes, he did. And we should have been there. And I take that one on the chin. I was just starting to wake up, man. That woke me up. And it's a shame it took me seeing Obama bait and switch to wake up. And I, it is what it is. And there were some people who were sounding the alarms, who knew going in, and I didn't recognize it. I wasn't really into politics at the time. So it is what it is. But everyone has their moment of when they wake up, or their time when they wake up. And that's why I try to be understanding with people, because there was a time I was just busy living my life, doing my thing. Me and Mrs. Black and the kids, and I was focused on just trying to keep roof over head, just like everybody else. And then we became aware. And that's when the clock starts. You can't blame people for what they don't know, right? So I got love for you, Facebook. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you, Brian Simmons. I appreciate you. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time. Check out the YouTube channel. And Wolfpack. I guess. Did that work? Tim Black Show is brought to you live, stream live in front of a live studio, live internet audience. Join us on the internet. Go to timblacktv.com, become a member. Also, I'm looking for blog writers for the Tim Black website, timblacktv.com. Contact me if you got some articles you want to write and put out there. Thank you so much. We love you. See you on the next one. Wolfpack.